Greetings, Plainview, Old Bethpage Middle School. It's Mr. Flood. Can somebody tell the fifth graders who I am? I've been coming, you guys tell the fifth graders who I am. I've been coming to your school every year for the past, 3 years now, 4 years? I don't know how long it is, a while. Anyway, and I was supposed to be there on March 19th and 20th, a few weeks ago when we were all still in school. Well, actually, I don't even know if, no, you guys weren't in there on March 19th and 20th. But I wanted to reach out, guys and girls, because I've been thinking about you. Love everybody at POB. And, when Mrs. Drexel emailed me a few weeks ago and said, Mr. Flood, we can't have you this year because of what's going on. And I don't know if we're going to be back in school. I hope we are. I don't, know that, but I hope we are. But when she emailed me, I said to her right away, can I send the kids a video and let them know that I'm thinking of them? And she said, yes, absolutely. So that's the reason I'm sending you guys this video. But I always have an ulterior motive. What does that mean? What does ulterior mean? You guys should know that, right? You're in middle school. Like an underlying motive, like a hidden motive with my videos. So the one is I'm thinking about you. Absolutely, very sincere. Like I said, I love all you guys and the students and staff there. And let me say before I forget, 8th graders, I'm sorry that I'm not going to see you again. You guys are probably sick of me already. You've seen me 3 times, I think, since you're in 5th grade, so not a big deal that we didn't see Mr. Flood this year. But I hope I see you in the high school. And if I forget to say this at the end, I wish you well in the high school. Really, 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 and I'm sure we'll be back by September. But, I talk about making connections with adults, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but it's so important, especially this year, since your 8th grade year was all thrown into chaos, that you really make strong connections when you start at the high school, because you won't be starting off, as like a regular, typical, I don't like to use the word normal year would be. So that's important, 8th graders, and I really hope I get a chance to see you guys at the high school. But I wanted to, if you all, and I hope you do, remember the challenges that I give when I'm there, when I've been there for the past several years, guys and girls, about looking on the inside of people, how we're all alike on the inside. And if what's going on now doesn't prove that to you 100%, because no one's immune to this virus, it shows that that we're all alike on the inside, and that should teach us compassion and empathy and dignity and respect and all those things I talk about. So it's so important for you to acknowledge that, because the virus doesn't care, what color your skin is, where you live, what religion you practice, how tall you are, how short you are, how old you are. Everybody's getting sick. So not everybody, a lot of people are getting sick. So remember that we're all alike on the inside, and take that message to do the next 2 things, which I'm going to remind you of, which is one, your teachers, and it's been a few weeks now. I don't know, I hope they're adjusting to teaching all of you guys and girls online and everything, but they were thrown into a really chaotic situation. I'm going to guess most of them, guys and girls, have never taught online before, and it's not like they can separate home from work anymore, because they're home. They have a husband or wife at home. They may have children at home who are younger than you, who they've got to take care of, who aren't in daycare. Or they have kids who are your age or older that they're trying to navigate and help them learn online too. And then they've got their classes to worry about, you guys. And teachers are awesome, but they don't always have a room. Not every teacher that I know has a room in their house that they can lock themselves in. I'm sure they wish they did, where they can go and be in private and teach their kids, teach their students, meaning you guys. So please, give them as much help as you can, and show up obviously online, but be there for them, so that when you get back into school, they remember that, oh, you know what, Josh showed up for me online, and Sarah was there, and right, and just so really continuously reach out to them and be very, very understanding of them. Can you have fun? Absolutely. It's different than regular class, but you can still have fun virtually, virtual fun, you're not with them in class. And I'm sure they appreciate that, but give them a lot of latitude, a lot of range with how they're going to teach you guys, and really just be somebody that they can count on to get their assignments in on time, show up, online for class, and email them, text them, whatever it is. So it's so important that you be understanding of your teachers, guys and girls. because they're going through a really unique situation, like we all are right now. And the third thing that I talk about, you remember the challenge I gave you guys when I'm there about no one eating alone, and you certainly can't eat with someone now. But I'm asking you guys and girls, I'm begging you, I'm imploring you, I'm pleading with you, that if you guys think of someone who is isolated in school, when you're in school, someone who rides the bus alone or eats alone or walks the hallways alone or spends a lot of time alone, reach out to them in some way. Text, I don't know how you communicate on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever. But just reach out to someone that you're thinking of, like that forgotten person. Because if they were isolated when they're in school, now they're doubly isolated because they're at home. They really have no other contact other than their family. Maybe it's just them and one parent at home. Maybe both. Maybe they don't get along with their brothers and sisters. Who knows, right? So it's so important that you continue to reach out, because if you were that person, you'd want someone to do that for you. You would want someone to do that for you. And if you're that person who's struggling, who's alone, please, please, please reach out to an adult. Stay connected to the adults in the building as best you can online. And the last thing I will say to you guys and girls is we're going to be okay. We'll get through this. But make sure that you filter the information and the news that you're taking in through an adult, preferably your parents or someone who can filter it for you. Because information is good, guys and girls. True information is very good, but not over and over and over and over and over again, because then it becomes debilitating and it creates fear. There's healthy fear and there's unhealthy fear. Healthy fear is, I'm not going to put my hand on this stove because it's hot. I'm not going to put my hand under a scalding pot of water, boiling water in the tub or whatever, because it's hot. I'll burn myself. Unhealthy fear is I can't go out to the mailbox and get the mail because I'm going to get the virus or I'm going to get hit by a car. That's unhealthy fear. And if you continue to hear things over and over and over again, right, then you start to get debilitated and you're afraid to even move. So don't ever let it get to that point. You need to talk to someone who can filter the information that you're taking in. Adults. Miss you guys. I'll see you in a Starbucks, in a Dunkin' Donuts, in Taco Bell. This is a Taco Bell in Plainview, right? In Panera, in a pizza place, wherever. I will see you one day soon, hopefully, when we can go out again. But please reach out. My most important message to you guys and girls is please reach out to a kid that you think might be forgotten and might be really, really doubly isolated right now. And I will see you all next year. 8th graders, hopefully I'll see you at the high school. Have a great day, guys. I hope we're back in school soon. I really do. Miss you, Plainview, old Bethpage.